Hi, students. So this is our last week, 13, week 13. So this is my last module. So this week I'm going to explain how you can design your own car in Fusion 360. So this is an example. So this is my example. So you will need to design your own car that is futuristic and eco-friendly design. So I'm going to show you this one. So this consists of many modules and components. So door and then wheels, all components and body. So I will explain step by step so how you can design your own car. So you don't need to follow my design. Okay, so let me close my all components. So yeah, so you can start from a empty canvas. So to design my car, I searched on the web, on the internet, and then searched a car. So I like this car. So Hyundai. So I found the design on the internet, and I searched the image, and then I downloaded a car image that is a side view car. So I downloaded the image on my computer like this, and then I'm going to use this my design as a base. So this is model, so I'm going to import the image, or you can import your freehand sketch into your computer. So let me bring my design, so which is this one. So I'm going to import on XG plane. And that is flipped left and right is flipped. So I gonna flip again. So yeah, it looks good. And then let's see the front view. So the first step I wanna do is calibrate. So that is just a small image. So I searched its actual size that is 5,000 millimeter. So I'm going to calibrate, find the calibrate menu, and then from front to the end, and then say five, 5,000. Sorry, 5,000, and then that is calibrated. All right, so this is your step. So your next step is create a new sketch, and then just follow the lines. So I'm not encouraging you to use the spline. So I will explain why, but you can use the straight line. So you can just follow straight line, zoom up, and then sketch your car. So the wheel part, you can just ignore wheel, and then continue draw your car. This, this. I'm going to use only straight line for this car. And this. All right, so I created these shapes, and then let me draw more about the front door. So let's draw front door. This is front door window. And I'm going to draw all the part, and then I also drawing the rear side door. And okay, it looks good. So the next step I want to do is I want to try to draw the wheels, the tire. So this one like this, the full base. Okay, and then I'm going to cut these areas, and then also draw another circle, and then trim the lines that I'm not going to use. All right, so it looks good. So, and then let me draw a window line at the front window, front door, and connect to the line, and also the rear door. Okay, so all right, so it looks good. So let me finish the sketch, and then I have a flat sketch. So the next step I want to do is extrude the car. So let me extrude the car to the width. But I counted the actual width of the car. That was 1500. But I just extruded the half of the car. So such as 750, like this. Because later, after I designing one part, I'm going to the mirror the other side, right? And then I also created, looks like all looks good. And then I also design the light also like this. And then also this areas. This might be like a fog light. And then also back side, I also draw the shapes of the car. So let me design a little bit more. Okay, let me also finish the sketch, and then let's trim make this negative, these areas. So I'm going to extrude this. Just let me extrude, cut this 100 to the inside, okay? And the minus, I'm going to cut the inside. So this operation is cut. Also, I also make shapes minus 100. And then the back side also. Let's do it together. This minus 100. So it depends on. So this is just my design. As a sample, as a sample. And once you finish the designing the one side, first side, you can design more, like this logo or whatever. And you can each time to mirror this side to the other side. So let me use the mirror feature. So mirror, and then you can select all faces of this, or you can select all bodies. Let's select all bodies and select all bodies. And then the mirror plane is the middle of the car. And then operates a join, and okay, yeah, you created a car. So the both side is the mirrored. Okay. And then the next step I want to do is I want to create a window and the wheel. So let's just first do wheel first. So I'm going to use this one. So let me create a new sketch and to the X and G plane, on XG plane. And then with this my picture, I'm going to draw two circle because this is wheel base, and then another one is tire. Okay. All right. So also you can add the shapes of the wheel. So let me follow like this. Just simply follow the shapes. And then let me use a circular pattern. And this 3 lines, and then center point, and this one. Okay. I say center point, this, and then 5. So, and okay. Yeah, so the direction was a little bit different, but that I created. Also, let me add the tire thread. So let me add tire thread. So I'm going to also draw a rectangle, small rectangle, and then finish. And then I'm going to copy this thread to the entire tire, circular pattern, and select 3 geometries, lines, and the center point, and this one. And then I'm going to set the number. So let me say like 150, like this. Okay, so you can finish sketch. So this is the wheel. So, but in this design, so I want to make this wheel as a new component. So you can do many ways. So, but you can create a component in the same file, or you can make the component in the separate, in the different separate file. So first of all, let's just save this file as a uh, my my car, and then let's create a component within this file. Okay, so let me like you can create a component on the browser panel. You can create new component, and then the name is wheel. Okay, and just OK. And you have you create the empty component, but you can easily copy your wheel into this your new component. So this you need to find your wheel sketch, and then click and drag into your new component. Let me do this again. Yes. So I moved my new wheel sketch into this new component, right? And in this component, I'm going to extrude this wheel base and then the tire. So let's just say 250 millimeter, and OK. So I created my wheel, right? So this is my components. And then to make a line, so I'm going to modify and align, and then I'm going to align this wheel with this body, and then it's aligned, right? So I created one wheel, and then I also want to make a copy this wheel to the real wheel. So let's click this one, object, and then click move and copy. and you will need to find this move object. I'm going to copy the component, and then you need to make sure that you select the correct component. Yes, and then say create copy. Okay. All right, so it says that this is the active component, so I may not able to copy. So in this case, you can just copy body, and select this object, and then, okay. All right, so and then create copy, and then use these arrows to make a copy to the rear side. Okay, you can adjust the locations of rear wheel, and you can finish. All right. So I created a new wheel component. This is wheel component, and then created the one side, the wheel. So I want to add two more wheels to the other side of the car. So as expected, I'm going to use a mirror feature. So mirror, and then just use this continue. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to mirror the two component with the mirror plane. But the problem is I don't have the mirror plane to copy these two wheels. So that's why I'm going to create new plane. So by clicking construct, and then find the mid plane. Then you can find your mid plane. So I'm going to create a plane between this side and then this side. So then created a plane between two planes. So an OK, and then you can mirror this component, this component with the plane, the mid plane, and then make a copy to the other side. Okay, right, looks good. So, and what's the next step? So we have you have many steps. So the next step I want to do is, let me just make invisible this mid plane, right? So the next step I can do is create the passenger seat. So to create a passenger seat, I can create a new sketch. Okay, so let me uh, click, and then let me just draw a sketch here. So create new sketch, and then let's use this window, this flame. Okay, and then the inside you can just easily design your passenger seat. So the driver seat, I'm going to draw like this. Yeah, this is a passenger seat I created. So let's create together the rear passenger seat. This one example as an example. All right, so and then you can finish sketch. Okay, so you created a passenger seat, and then I'm going to also create a new component for passenger seat. So create new component, and I can say passenger seat, and OK. And then also you can copy passenger seat. Okay, yeah, I created the passenger seat sketch on the wheel component. So let me just move this sketch to passenger seat component. And you can see the passenger seat component and sketch. So let's extrude this passenger seat, the sketch, and extrude to the inside. And let's say that is 600, 600, okay? And make sure this new body. And then, so the passenger seat starts from this plane, plane. So that's why I need to move the passenger seat to the inside, a little bit inside. So let me click this passenger seat and then I can say move copy and then just move a little bit to the inside. So 100 millimeter, move inside. And then rear passenger seat is the same. So move copy and then move the inside 100. All right, so it looks good. So also once you created two passenger seats, so you can also copy the passenger seat with this mid plane using mirror feature. So let me use mirror and then I'm going to use components. So origin component is this passenger seat, and the middle plane is the center plane. So yes, this one, and then it added the passenger seat. All right. So what's the next? So you can repeat this this way so many times. So okay, and then you need to create a window. So this is the window frame. So to make window frame window, so you can find the sketch, the body sketch. So this, yeah, this is, so yeah, you can create a new sketch on this plane, use this plane. So you can select this plane, right? But at the beginning of the sketch, I told you so use the direct lines rather than spline, because if you draw the sketch using spline, you cannot select this plane. So the spline create a round shapes. So round shape cannot be your plane. So you need to do additional work to make this your spline, a curved plane. So that's why when you design the direct straight line is much easier to continue your sketch. So I can use this plane, and then to make a window, so I'm going to make offset, use offset, and then let's just say I want to copy a rectangle that is smaller than the original one, 50 millimeter each side, and click OK. And then and then you can finish sketch. So your next step can be you can extrude your window, the side, and then extrude to the inside, then make that, and then you need to cut or use cut operation and OK. Then then your window was cut, so you cut your window. Okay. So you created the window frame, and then you also need to create a window, actual window. So let me just show you a quick demo. So how we can create a window as a new component. All right. So let's create new design, and then you can copy your new design as like uh, windshield 2. Okay, and then you can go back to your sketch, your original canvas, and then you can also need to find the your sketch you designed on uh, the sketch you designed your front window shield. So let me find the sketch. So yeah, this one. So I created the sketch. So you can go edit sketch, and you can find the sketch, and then so select double click, and then you can select the window, the frame, and mouse right click, and then find the copy. So copy menu. This is not just move and copy. So this copy means you are going to copy this geometry, okay? And then into your memory. So copy, and you copy this geometry, and then you can go back to your sketch, new canvas, and then create a sketch, and you can select any plane, and then you click mouse right click, and you can find paste, click, and you copy to the extra side. The reason I'm copying the original from the original sketch is that the side, so that actually copy this side, the extra side into here. So you can just finish the sketch and then extrude. This is a window, so just window. The thickness I would say just 30 millimeter, and this is a window. So, but this is not clear. So you can change the material by physical material, and then select from library. You can find many different types of material. So I'm going to select the glass, and then just find the glass cast clear. So, and then drag to your object, and you created this window. So we can just copy, save the window shield, and let's go to your car design, right? So as you practice this example in the week 12, you can import your windshield into your car design. So in the data panel, you can find your component. So you can select insert into current design, and then that goes to your design. So you can click OK. So that inserted your design to this different plane. So in this case, you can use your assembly and joint feature, and click joint, and then first component is this your new component, and then you want to add, insert, assemble, joint this component into this window shield. But this you can select the window shield, right? So the component 2, so you can find, in this case, you can find your sketch. I remember this was your sketch, so you can find the sketch, and then as a component, let me see, okay. Let me repeat this again. The component that I want to select is this one, and then the window shield. This is the component that I want to use. Let me see why this does not work. All right, so I think that there's some error. So this does not always work. So if in case if you copied, if you move your object like this way, you can just rotate and then move your window into your car. Okay, and just, yep, and just a little bit push inside and make sure that your window shield is aligned with this frame. Okay, and then okay. Yep, you created a window shield, all right? So you can repeat the other design like this, like sunroof or rear window, everything. So yeah, this is a quick demo of your car design. So once it is created, you can make invisible your original car design. And this is your car, right? So this is not 100% perfect, but this way you can repeat to add more component and make details into your car, okay? All right, so let's just finish my lesson, week 13. So this is the one quick demo for your final project. Thank you for watching.